All right, here we go again. So it's going around that the WBC is increasing the Ostarine limit. Um, but obviously that came from one page, one cat page. That's what keep leading me down that no matter how much this guy lies in his fucking videos and then shows no fucking receipts, people still continue to share. This lets you know people love
belief about
I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at
right?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
So a lot of it is basically leading to this story, right? Now, they did increase the computer thing as well. Now, I don't know if this is just for this fight, but the way he titled it made it seem like it's going to be a mainstay. And it could be a mainstay, right? It could be a mainstay. But you have to do your research homework, regardless of who's posting it, who's saying it. Do your homework, right? And I'm going to show receipts showing how, he came.
Belief about
I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at him. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
All right, so this is why I don't, like I said, I always research what I hear, right? Especially when it's mainstream. He says it's a real Ostarine limit below the threshold. Title dissents could yet proceed January 10th by New York State Athletic Commission. One of the more anal commissioners right up there with California and the New York State and the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Cyril Matias and Dalton Smith title fight could proceed January 10th as planned, pending review and further testing of the WBC junior welterweight title holder in the New York State Athletic Commission said Tuesday in the statement. Matias delivered an adverse anotypical finding November 9th following the WBC following a VADA test. Woo. Under the World Anti-Doping Agency, WADA, I'm all off. Just woke up. Bear with me. Guidelines: Ostarine is classified as a non-threshold substance. Therefore, a detectable amount triggers an adverse analytical finding. Hopefully I said that right. The New York State Athletic Commission, however, considers the presence of Ostarine abnormal at levels greater than 0.1 ng/ml. Matisse says a sample measured at 0.085 ng/ml, which is below the threshold. The New York State Athletic Commission said Matias has been cooperative with the commission thus far regarding this matter and is subject to additional testing and reviewing. The New York State Athletic Commission is aware that Matias, who is currently licensed, has received an adverse and analytical finding from VADA concerning an out of competition test. The report concentration, hopefully I said that right, I'm all off, was below the applicable threshold used by the multiple jurisdictions, including New York, California, and New York, which are the more anal commissions. In accordance to the commission's regulations, all licensees must comply with any medical examinations. This is a quote. In laboratory testing required by the commission, and the results of out of competition testings administered by VADA are appropriately considered when determining the fitness to compete in New York State. The commission is closely monitoring the situation. We review results of all additional ongoing testing and is in communications with relevant parties regarding the VADA report. As the matter is under review, no further comment will be made by the commission at this time. Matias is a 33-year-old Puerto Rican and is the number 2 boxer at 140. Matias became a 2-time junior welterweight title with a thrilling win over Alberto Buella, who's also a drug cheat. WBC President Mauricio Suleiman announced after the ring broke the news of the adverse finding that it had begun its investigation process as part of the clean boxing protocol. I've spoken to our champion, Shabril Matias' promoter, Juan Orango, and they expressed their absolute availability and cooperation as the process unfolds. England Smith, who gives a fuck. Ostarine is the same BAM substance as Ryan Garcia. So Ostarine is selective androgen receptor modulator that attaches to a protein in the body and affects cells to muscle to grow. It is used to aid performance by helping athletes build muscle mass and enhance their rate of fat loss, and also to increase stamina and recovering ability. So that lets you know they're using it to cut weight. That's what they're using it for. They're using it to cut weight. That's how a lot of these motherfuckers probably be staying at these weights for so long. It's been on the Waters ban list since 2008, and in 2022 listed by organizations as an anabolic agent. Lucian Bute tested positive for Ostarine in 2016 following a draw with Badu Jack in the middleweight title fight. The results were changed from a DQ to a DQ win for Jack. Amir Khan was handed a 2-year ban by UCAD after he tested positive for Ostarine following a 6-round TKO loss to Kell Brook in 2022. So this is let you know how powerful this drug is and why this drug is frowned upon, because it helps people make weight. This is why you get these dudes being lifetime guys that make lifetime, 140, 154 pounders, 60 pounders, 75 pounders, and they blow up so much in between weight. Like, damn, how they able to make weight and not cut no muscle, or not or continue to make weight and make these drastic weight cuts. This is how a lot of them motherfuckers be juicing. Come on. A lot of these dudes be juicing. So it's just no real shock to me. But basically he's saying that, they're changing the limit, which is true, to from 1, but it's below the threshold of 0.1. But they kind of changing the rules, because if it raised the flag and it was an adverse finding and there's no natural reason for him testing positive, then in my opinion, it's a drug. It's a pop. And that's why he's basically going to say that they're changing the drug test again. That's why he said that they're changing it again. They keep doing it. And they put it inside these articles. The media doesn't blow it up. But shout out to Dog, his bitch ass, for blowing it up and making it a story, because the media doesn't blow this up. They don't share this. They keep this under wraps like they did for Computerog. They doing it for Ostarine, and by percentage, I'm willing to bet that there's been more Hispanic fighters that's been popped hot than any other fighters. They always hide behind, I don't speak no English and all that bullshit that they hide behind, but they have to cheat to even kind of compete, to keep it real with you. They have to cheat to kind of compete. They be cheating and still losing. They be cheating and still be barely winning. And that's just the God honest truth. And they try to make, FBA Americans the poster child for, they try to make us the poster child for like PEDs and everything negative, but they stay popping hot. They stay throwing shit up sweeping shit up under the table for them. And they ain't gonna change this shit. They always change shit for Hispanics. If you never noticed that, they always change shit for Hispanics, or, they always changing it for them. And, but when it come to everybody else, it's a full investigation. They ain't changing shit. You popped hot. And it's a shame. The WBC, it stand for we about clenbuterol. We about fucking cheating. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they is. That we about cheating. That's what they do. And unless them sanctioned bell bodies, they follow them, man. They follow them. They want to change the levels. All that's telling you that if it's a substance that shouldn't be in your body unnaturally, it's letting you know that he was trying to flush that shit out his body. He was flushing it out his body. That's what it tell you. He was trying to flush it out his body. He was flushing it out his body. And he just so happened to get caught. And they said it was an out of competition, so he wasn't scheduled to fight. So they just let you, that's even, if that's how I interpret it, that's right. If he was juicing, you know what I'm saying? That's when you going to juice. It's out of competition, get it out your system, and then reap the benefits, for the training camp and for the fight as much as possible. It's just a damn shame. Basically what they did, they didn't want to cancel the fight. That's what they did. They didn't want to cancel the fight. That's what it boiled down to. We spent money on this fight. Dalton Smith probably got some backdoor money, some money, and we don't want to cancel this fight. That's it. That's all the fuck that meant. That's all it meant. They did not want to cancel the fight. It's sad that they doing that, but you know what black boxer gonna speak up about it? None of them. How many of them spoke up about Canelo Camp and Eddie Renato? None of them. How none? All them? Oh, Canelo, my favorite fighter. I love Canelo. Oh, I like to eat watermelon, and eat chicken wings when KFC and Popeyes with Canelo. I love to take Canelo to my favorite fried chicken spot when he come to Harlem. I love to do that. That's them. You know, you can raise awareness all you want to on this shit. These weak ass black ass fighters. You know, they ain't gonna wear no mirrors. They gonna do what master say. But as soon as they get popped, they want to cry and break down. That's why I ain't give a fuck about Jarrell Miller doing what he did. Fuck it. Shit, they been cheating versus us. But hey, y'all know what it is. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Hit the link tree. You can join the Patreon. Find me on Facebook, Kick, Twitch, the whole 9. Peace.